Okay, let's take a look at problem 218. We're going to calculate earnings per share and price earnings ratio for 2 years of this company, Botox Financial Care. It had earnings after taxes of $370,000 in 2012, with 200,000 shares of stock outstanding. The stock price was $31.50. In 2013, earnings after taxes increased to $436,000 with the same 200,000 shares outstanding. The stock price was $42. We're going to go ahead and compute on letter A earnings per share and the PE ratio for 2012. Let's take a look at the information we're provided. So earnings in 2012 were $370,000. And to calculate earnings per share, we simply divide those earnings by the number of shares we're given, which is 200,000. And that equals $1.85 per share. Okay? Now to calculate the price earnings ratio, we take the price of the stock, which was $31.50, and we divide that by the earnings per share, $1.85, and we get 17.03 times earnings per share. Now in 2013, we have the same information. We're given that earnings are $436,000. We divide that by the number of shares, 200, and we get $2.18 per share. And we have to also calculate the PE ratio for that problem. And we'll do that here. The price that was given was $42. We're going to divide that by $2.18 a share, and we get 1927 times. All right. So they're asking for an explanation on what happened, and you can see that earnings increased. If you take a look at earnings compared to the earnings from 2012, earnings looks like it increased about, I'm not sure how much there, quite a bit, but and that increased our earnings per share. And earnings per share, it looks like increased about 18%, which was nice. That means earnings increased 18%. But what ended up happening here with the price of the stock, it drove up our PE ratio higher than it was last year, which means the stock price increased faster than our earnings per share. The stock price actually increased about 33%. Which tells me that the investors believe that there's higher potential for earnings in the future for the stock, and that's what drove up our PE ratios.